Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another MLB Perfect in Life video. Schimpf here, and today I am going to be playing against Squash Gaming. This is post-commentary, so my commentating style will be a little different. And this game is long overdue. I did this game maybe a month ago. Sorry about that, Squash, but I did not know how to film a voiceover until now, so yeah. Alright, Myers drills this one into center field. Springer recovers it. He does not send Myers to second. Runner on first, no outs. The infield will be drawn in, hoping to turn two. And it's hit on the ground, but a little too shallow for them to turn two. And 1 out, runner on second. Infield will be drawn in once more. Throw over to second. Myers gets back to the bag safely. Myers still on second. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. And Realmuto sets up inside. And the runner's going to try and advance to third. And Myers will make it to third safely. So now it's runner on third. 2 outs. And Miguel Cabrera up. Very nice hitting stat. Something to keep in mind when pitching to him. And this one fouled off. Something to keep in mind, this is Squash's old team. This is before the rebuild. As I said, this is quite an old gameplay. Not that old, but kind of old. And Showman retires the side. And here we go to the next inning. Padres. The Squash does not score anything. And Altuve, in a great mood, will be hitting up next. Swings through the curveball at strike one. And the next pitch is another curveball, which Altuve swings through. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. That's strike three. Keeley strikes out Altuve. Springer, the next one up next. Probably the Padres' best hitter. See if he can do any damage. He's going to take strike one. And so the 0-1 pitch is a curveball. Springer almost had that one, but a little early or late. I think it was late on that one. And the pitch is a changeup, and Springer's on it. And oh my goodness, Trout with the amazing catch in center robs Springer of the hit. And now here's Ozuna. And swung on and missed. Strike one. Ozuna swings through the curveball. 0-2. Ozuna. Pitch from Keeley. And freezes him. Strike three. Chase Utley to lead it off next inning. Showman still in the game. And this might be the end for him. And no, it is not. So, top of the 7th inning. And the pitch, two-seamer, swung on and missed. Strike one. And Realmuto sets up low and away. And Squash is frozen on that one. Looks like another four-seamer coming in. And that one is fouled off. That one was way out of the zone. Surprising he was even able to hit that at all. And struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Stroman. Stroman is going to need to give the Padres some innings if they are to win this. Since there's only really one guy Schimpf can go to in the bullpen, which would be Hunter and maybe Neshek. However, opponents will adjust to Neshek quite quickly. Alright, the 1-1 pitch from Stroman. is in there. Slider cutting back over the plate for strike 1, 2. 1 and 2. And Justin Upton lays off for that one. 2 and 2. And the pitch is swung on and missed. That's strikeout number 2. Strong second inning here from Stroman so far. Striking out the first 2 batters he faces in the second inning. And this one is grounded to Stroman. Out number 3. He retires the side. And here's Hosmer to lead it off for Schimpf. I also might say the Padres. It just sounds, I'm used to saying the Padres, so. And Hosmer swings through strike 1, that 2-seamer. And he takes strike 2, the changeup. And the next pitch is ripped into left field. A hit for Hosmer. He's going to hold up at first. Nolan Arenado, the next one up to bat. Hosmer does not have the best speed, but he does have decent speed. That speed might be valuable in a game where no one has scored a run so far, but we've only played 1.5 innings. And he strikes out Arenado. Alright, Jed Lowry is going to be the next one up next. And he swings through strike 1. Hosmer still on first. He has not been paying much attention to Hosmer, and that's 1 out, and that's 2 outs. Double play by Squash Gaming. And Reidel, a low overall, surprisingly, and not surprising, he is going to be making a pitch. He's going to bring in a pinch hitter, Ben Zobrist, switch hitter. He's better off of lefties, but let's see how he can do off of the righty Stroman. And he rips this one. It's a base hit. He's going to hold up at first. He has decent speed over there at first. So that's going to make this a little more interesting. And Keeley, this might be the end of the line for him. Let's see who he brings in now. Mookie Betts comes into this game. A good pinch hitter, better off of left righties. And to counter that, I'm going to bring in the lefty Brad Hand. He's not as good off of lefties as he is righties. Brad Hand, throw over to first. Zobrist back, safe in time. And swings through strike 1. And the curveball. Retires Betts. 1 out, runner on second. Myers up next. And Myers takes strike 1. And this one is hit on the ground. He's going to try and go for third. They're going to go for third, but he gets back to second base safely. Blackman, the next one up next. Okay, close the door. Arenado throws the first, retires Blackman. I just had to talk to my mom for a sec. He's going to intentionally walk Mike Trout, who has some good hitting stats. And Miguel Cabrera, it will be up next. And that's going to be the night for Brad Hand. Tommy Hunter coming into this game. The flamethrower for the Padres. He can get it up there, 92, 93 at times. We've seen him spike around 96 miles an hour. And Miguel Cabrera quickly finds himself ahead in the count. 2-0, and now it's 3-0 with the bases loaded. We are going to see how this plays out. This is going to be interesting how Schimpf plans to deal with this. Curveball drops in the strike zone for strike 2. And through in the full. And he strikes out Cabrera. What a job by Hunter to get hand out of the jam. Looks at the bench. No one really good to sub out. Stanton in a neutral mood. And he's going to bring Brett Cecil. This is going to be interesting since Stanton is better off of lefties than righties. And he swings through the curveball. Strike 1. And the curveball swung on and missed. That is strike 2. And Cecil's 0-2 pitch. The sinker fouled off. 0-2. The count remains. And this one is hammered into center field, but right to the center fielder, Trout. For out number 1, Realmuto up next. Better off of righties than lefties. So this is going to be a little interesting. And this one is popped into right field, but Blackman is under it. Out number 2, Tommy Hunter up next. Not bad hitting stats for a relief pitcher. 75 on everything there. All of his main hitting stats, not horrible. But more than likely, he will not be able to get a hit off of Cecil, and he grounds to second. Out number 3. This game is still tied going into the 9th inning. And Tommy Hunter will be on the mound. And that is in there for strike 1. Tommy Hunter has been a more reliable person for the Padres since he is a flamethrower. Kind of an interesting guy. And Justin Upton will be up next. Swings to strike 1, the cutter outside. Realmuto sets up in. And that one is popped up. Altuve runs it down. Nice play. And Stephen Vogt, the next one up. Lefty catcher. Interesting. He's better off of righties than lefties, but not by a whole lot. Two-seamer coming back over the plate for strike 1. And the cutter swung on and missed. That's strike 2. The 1-2 pitch from Tommy Hunter. Realmuto sets up low and in. And that one is grounded to third. It's going to be a tough play. Gets Vogt in plenty of time. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Still scoreless. We could have some walk-off magic here. And failed pitch. This one is crushed, but right to the left fielder, Blackman. Not happy about that one. That may have won the game for us. And the cutter freezes Springer. Don't think he was expecting that. Springer is a big hitter for the Padres. They need him to do something big here. But he's down. He's in a hole 0-2 and he strikes out. Alright then. Ozuna in the 3-hole for the Padres. He's not had much success in this game so far, and he hammers this one into left field, and that is a ground rule double. Marcell Ozuna getting on second base for the Padres. Some needed base runners, and this one is a very slow roller to third, and gets Hosmer, just barely. We go into extra innings, top of the 10th. Tommy Hunter is still on the mound for the Padres. He's giving them some innings, some reliableness, which they somewhat have been lacking, and Springer's going to have to get this one. Zobrist 2 for 2 in this game. Something interesting to keep in mind. He has a single and a double in this game. He won't be able to get the cycle, though. 87 speed on second. Decent speed. A base hit could probably score him. And are they going to send him? Nope, they're not going to send him. That may have been the deciding factor in this game. Not sending Zobrist right there. Alright, runners on first and third. Throw over to third. Judge is going. He's going to pick them off at second. What was that? So that was interesting. Hunter threw over to third to see if Squash was going to do a safety squeeze or something cheesy like that. But it turns out the runner at first was going rather than the runner at third, and they catch him at second. Good job by the Padres there. And Myers will be up next. Infield drawn in case anything happens. And this one picks up the lower inside corner. Tommy Hunter. And freezes Myers. Strike number 3. Quickly 2 outs here. He may be regretting sending the runner on first now, because it could have been first and third with 1 out, but now it's run on third, 2 outs, and that pitch was at 90 miles an hour. Tommy Hunter can still get it up there after giving him some relief, and Tommy Hunter, yet another strikeout, and Judge is on the mound. This one is crushed. Get out, ball. Get out, ball. It bangs off the wall. Alright then. Nolan Arenado with the double. That ball does not get out. And surprising. So the Squash decided to leave in Judge to pitch, and he had a ball crushed. Alright, they're going to bring in the pinch runner, Elvis Andrus, and the pinch hitter, Jed Lowry. Andrus has very good speed on second. Lowry has very good contact stats. 2013 WAR version. It's going to be interesting. Lowry isn't a pinch hitter. My bad. They only brought in the pinch runner. Alright, so going to be interesting here. And swings through the fastball. He was right on it, but his timing was off. That may be the deciding factor. This one. Oh my goodness, he drops the ball. He's going to go to third. Elvis Andrus is caught in a pickle. It's a force out at second. How is that a force out at second? That was not a force out at second. I did not send Lowry. That was not a force out by any means. I'm not happy about that. I mean, he's probably still would have been out, but maybe I would have been able to get Lowry to second on the very rare chance. Who knows? But that pickle was suddenly put to an end by the game calling that it was a force out of second. It was not a force out of second. You can look at all the MLB rules. I know that is not a force out. That should have been a pickle. Gregerson throws over to check on Young a few times. He's going to send Young. And this one is a blue pit into right field. And alright then. Schimpf could do a Squash Gaming here against Squash Gaming. Who knows? Actually, I know. I played this game. And this is also after the game. So, this is like long after the game. And Jose Abreu comes into this game. First and third, 1 out in the bottom of the 10th. And pops out to short. Not exactly clutch. And guess who's up next? Tommy Hunter. Nope. Not very good options on the bench. They will be forced to bring in Upton to pinch hit. Not good hitting stats, but it's certainly better than nothing. Alright, runners. Throws over to third. as if he was expecting me to do some kind of cheese there. I'm not a cheeser. I do have morals and respect for these people, and the Padres are down to their last strike. Ooh, close take there. And Gregerson's 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. That is strike 3. The game is over. Good game, Squash. Good game. Sorry for not being able to post this video for a long time. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this MLB Perfect in Life video at Schimpf here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.